2. Definitions. Company agency. It is an industrial, artisanal, commercial, administrative, or government entity. It includes suppliers and non-suppliers. The standardization agency. It is an official agency in charge of the elaboration of standards. The author of a standard or a specification is considered as standardization body, which defines the values and the tolerances to be respected for the characteristics of a standardized product. The standardization agency can be civilian or military. Civilian. Agency which develops civilian standards. Military. Agency which develops technical specifications or military standards. This standardization agency can be national or international. National. Governmental agency belonging to a nation. Example: DIN, AFNOR, MILSTD, BS. International. Agency belonging to a supra-governmental organization. Example: ISO, CECC, ASD. Importance in the item identifications. The standards references, in particular international, must be favored in the identification of standard items. Fasteners, electronic components, bearings. They favor the multi-sources supply and can easily be used in bids. For example, the NSN 5305-12-356-2375 is essentially characterized by a reference of ISO standard. ISO 4017-M24X70-8.8-A3P. Suppliers are the holders of the contract signed with the official governmental purchasing department. They are responsible for the provision of the contract regarding the state. And they are also responsible for the execution of the contract clause. As such, they can be manufacturers of all or part of the provision or be distributors. The manufacturer. For the NATO codification system, the name manufacturer is a generic term referring to the design control authority of the item of production. The design control authority, in the eyes of the law, controls the design of an item or has the design control rights, reproduction rights of the item. The term manufacturer is considered to embrace the engineering contractor or designer manufacturer, the one who develops the design production of an item and who is responsible for compliance with the design, the one who assembles materials or parts from other manufacturers to make a more complex product, the one who changes an item of another manufacturer to adapt it to a specific function or make it undergo more rigorous quality controls. The item of production reference numbers of design manufacturers or contractors will be associated with RNCC3. The term manufacturer is also considered to embrace the engineering contractor with source controls. This term refers to an engineering contractor or a designer who produces documents and specifications that restrict supply to a determined list of items or equipment. This restriction applies to items meeting specific requirements according to the manufacturer. The item of production reference numbers of engineering contractors with source control will be associated with RNCC1. Distributor. This term covers an entity that distributes items without being owner of the drawing. Distribution companies can be the importer of one or more foreign manufacturers, the distributor of a manufacturer who does not have a commercial service, vendors, wholesalers, and retailers. The items of production reference numbers of the distributors will be associated with RNCC5. Service provider. This entity manufactures and distributes no item. There shall be regarded as service providers: engineering offices and engineering companies, public works and construction companies, real estate companies, rental and service companies, mines, repairers and contract manufacturers, banks and insurance companies, service providers, will thus have no item of production reference numbers recorded under an NSN. Service provider agencies and organizations in the education sector, transport and telecommunications companies, hotels and restaurants, professional organizations, health and social agencies, individuals.
Other things. Public designer, professional organizations, Ministry of Defense or NATO Department, health and social agencies, NATO codification management, individuals.